All right, welcome back to the Graybeard Gaming Podcast and our unique conversations on gaming as just ordinary people. Ordinary people who buy games and shit. What do we do here? We talk about gaming and the games we love or hate. Before we do, we get caught up with what we've been playing. But I want to movie talk for just a second. Have you guys seen the videos of Nathan Fillion knocking on doors of cast members that were on Firefly? First, let me go back. Did you guys watch Firefly?
No.
I did not. I did see that it might get a reboot.
Hey, is that so bad? God.
Yes. Okay. Well, then never mind.
I'm sorry, I'm not cultured.
No, it's a cult classic. It's one of those shows that that a lot of people like. But it looks like they're doing something again. I don't know what it is. It might just be a comic book convention. I don't know. But if they're doing another TV show or movie, just stop. Just stop. Everyone's old. Just stop. You're too late. I'm make new shit, please. There's also it's been confirmed that they've got a director to do Conan the Barbarian 3 with Arnold Schwarzenegger, who is 79.
Jesus.
Make new shit. Stop it. Stop. Steel.
I'm here.
Walker. I need my walker.
You killed my family. You killed my people.
Right.
That's gonna be great.
Crush your enemies. Go to bingo. Take your medication.
Get your walker.
Right.
See them driven before you.
Let's move on. Anyway, yeah, just stop ruining my childhood.
Hang on, I've got a bit of a technical difficulty again.
Okay, what do you got?
I've lost David now.
Okay.
What?
Something's going on today.
I'll have to do this again.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, let's do it before we get started.
Wait, we're not started?
No, I mean we're live, but I mean we haven't started, or
Okay, there you go. I don't know. Every time someone joins or leaves.
Oh well, maybe that was my fault. I shouldn't have been.
Somebody goes to my end. I don't know why. It's not your fault.
I know.
It's just Discord's weird.
Discord, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Please, somebody make a better Discord, please. Just know. TeamSpeak's not it. Not yet. Anyway. All right, well, let's get started. Let's talk about what we've been playing this week. And Liam, let's start with you this week, because I think we started with David 9 times. Yeah. So.
Well, I had a look back to Diablo this week.
No way.
Really?
Because it's been a while since I played it.
It's 4 hours?
Yeah.
No, it's been a while since I played it. I wanted to see what was happening.
Yeah.
So there's a new season tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
And in this season, you can be the butcher.
Wait a minute. What? How? Like what? What?
It's a little power-up thing that you can do, basically, like an ability, and you just become the butcher. You can just slaughter everything.
Oh, so you can walk around and just go, I'm the butcher, and it's not like a game mode where you have to sit in like a crypt until somebody comes along.
Yeah, you're just sitting there like, come on.
Butcher power. Right.
Yeah, but so that's something they're gonna do, which is cool. And it's a really cool crossover.
By the power of ground beef. Sorry, anyway, go ahead.
Really good crossover that really fits Diablo.
Okay.
They're gonna put Doom eye skins in Diablo.
Wait,
I think.
Okay. I mean, that's not uncool, but
I think it works. I mean, it works. I think it works. I know everyone's worried about games just crossing over and not being suited to different games, but that works. I think that works fine.
I think it works too, and it's because the Doom guy is supposed to be he's not 35. I mean, right? He's ancient. He's an ancient demon slaying warrior.
Yeah.
Okay, but just skins, right? I mean, do you not getting a shotgun, double barrel shotgun?
No, just just skins.
Why not go full in?
I mean, I would love to see a shotgun. I've just seen some skins here and there.
Just a chainsaw. What's up, ball?
I know, right?
Right.
So that made me like really excited. I thought, yeah.
Let me introduce you to Lord Husqvarna. Anyway.
And then like next month, there's like the big expansion coming out.
So that wait. So there's a season starting tomorrow, and then it's followed up by the expansion that comes out when?
In April sometime.
Wow, that's really close, isn't it? I guess this is a short season or just a...
It's either like a mini season or just something that carries over. I'm not sure. She's seen like what it is. But I think this is going to be a little short anyway. It's a season of a seasoning. But like, next month is the expansion, and I've seen like a few little details. Right now in Diablo, you can go to like normal difficulty on your world, and then you got like the hard difficulties, which is torment. Right. So you have torment 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like obviously 4 is the hardest right now. With the expansion, they're going to go up to 12. Like, okay, yeah, you're just you're doing a lot then. I'll definitely keep an eye on that.
I mean, why not? Right?
All of our Diablos go to 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Just crank it up. Just crank it up.
You just crank it up all the way.
Yeah.
You know.
And I absolutely love the Diablo community as well.
Yeah.
Really? I think there's some of the best people in that I've seen in online community. Because
really, that's cool.
I mean, a lot of people, like if you're just trying to boost, like if you're like level 10 and everyone's like level 200 or whatever it is, they'll kick you. They're like, we're not going to do it for free.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, like level up. By the end of the season, it's really cool because I was just like wandering around the world, and this guy invites me to a party. He's level 300. He's maxed out everything. Sorry. And then he takes me up these dungeons. And the first chest I open is like 5 mythic weapons, ultimate loot, maxed out gear. And he just gives me everything that he has. It's like, oh, here you go, and just takes me through everything. Oh, cheers.
Is that because you were with him? It was giving loot of his level?
I don't know what he did. I don't know what he went in. But there was just a chest, and as soon as I opened the chest, all the max level just popped out. I was like, okay, all the mythic best gear you can have in the game.
He's grooming you.
Of course, like last day of the season, it's going to reset tomorrow anyway. Yeah. So everyone's like, yeah, have it.
Wow.
I love it. I love it. A lot of people do that. It's so funny.
That's cool.
Yeah. This is the equivalent of Liam like meeting a random and being like, he invited me to a party and they had every kind of drug there. Yeah. It was like just open the chest, every drug was there.
Everybody wore a mask and a robe, and there was a lot of candles. Yeah.
And then I woke up. I didn't know where I was.
Right.
I had no pants on.
I've got a tattoo now. I don't know what that means.
It says Game Boy.
Since Nintendo was here.
It just has a date on it. I don't know what's going on. No, that's cool. I told you this before, but playing Diablo 3, I had a friend of mine that was like, oh man, let's play Diablo 3. I'm like, okay. And I was like level, I don't know, like 20 something, and he was level 40 something. He said, okay, I'm going to give you this chest piece, but you can't wear it yet. I'm like, okay, sure. And he gave it to me. He's like, okay, now give it back to me. I'm like, okay. And then he does something, and we go over to something, and he said, do this, and then come back. And then now he dropped it, and then now I can wear it.
Yeah.
And it made me like virtually invincible.
Yeah, he just gave you broken gear.
Totally ruined the game for me. Like, I'm just like, wow, I'm not even sure why I'm even, why look for better loot when you have something that makes you,
right.
And I'm like, why didn't you do that, man?
That's exactly my experience with Diablo.
Yeah.
I got to max level. I met some guy. He gave me all this shit, and then within like 3 days, I stopped playing the game. It was like, what's the point?
I know. It's like the story of the guy in World of Warcraft. There was a guy that he was super high level gear, and he kept passing this guy that was fishing, and he didn't have any gear. He like very low gear, like almost nothing. So one day he went by and he started dropping him stuff, and he texted back to him. It's like, what are you doing? He's like, well, I see you all the time. You don't have any gear. He's like, I don't want that. I'm just fishing.
I'm just here chilling.
He was. He logged into World of Warcraft and just went fishing. And he's like, well, okay. Like, it's like, you think you're doing someone a favor.
Yeah.
You think you're like helping someone, but sometimes maybe not. I don't know.
This is the equivalent of meeting somebody who like feeds their dog like a massive steak every day. Yeah. And it's like, it's like, I mean, the dog loves it, but like it's killing him like slowly. You're killing your dog. Like, this is good, but it's bad. You know what I mean? It's like you're giving weapons out to people and like ruining the game for them. It's like, it's good, but it's bad at the same time.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I'm giving you, all this stuff. And it's like, thanks. And then there's no reason to play anymore. It's
right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's why I like doing it. I say like an end of a season rather than like the beginning of a game, because I did level up. I got to like an end game build that I was comfortable with, but like I didn't have like the best gear. And this guy just takes me on all these places. And I was like, here you go. Like, oh, cheers, thank you.
Yeah. I mean, I've done that too. I've been, I played MMOs, and I've played with people before, and it's like, man, you don't have anything, here, take this. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, I insist, take it. They're like, now you know why. Like later on, you're like, oh, that's why that guy didn't want to take that, because he didn't earn it. That's the whole point of the game is grinding for that stuff and earning it. All right, well, let's go to David. David, what did you play this week? I'm guessing, let me guess, a survival zombie game.
Ding.
No. You're crazy. No, I played zombie survival game. So my wife found, remember, I think I might have mentioned this last time, that I was playing a game that looked like an ad on Facebook of a zombie game. Like you look at this ad on Instagram or whatever, and it's like, play zombie survival today, and then you go to the app and it's nothing like what you see. The last game that I played looked like that ad, and it actually was. This is yet another game that looks like an ad, and it is the game. It's called Darkest Days, and it's
I've seen that. Yeah,
not with a Z at the end. It's free to play, which is why we played it. And it's okay. I mean, it just looks like an ad. It looks like I'm playing an ad. I think the worst part about it was the dialogue was just like a novel. Every 5 seconds you're talking to somebody and they're giving you like, I was skipping the hell out of everything. So, hey, sorry, my dogs are running in here. So I played Darkest Days with her for like one night with my nephew and her, and it took forever to finally get past the tutorial so that we can play multiplayer together. But the real game that I've been playing and I'm fully addicted to again is Stranded Alien Dawn.
Yeah, I saw you playing that the other night.
Dawn. Yeah, I'm like straight up addicted to that game. It's just a really great game. I really don't have anything negative to say about this game, except that it doesn't have co-op. I really wish it had co-op.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like a sim builder, though, right?
It's basically like The Sims,
right?
If it was you were marooned on an alien planet, and you had to survive, and you were getting attacked by aliens every couple of days, but your Sims have feelings, emotions. They can have breakdowns. Actually, something that never happened to me in the game until just recently was one of the guys or Sims in the Stranded Alien Dawn game they were having a meltdown. They were having a fucking meltdown, and they were like, there's like the workbench, you craft a workbench so you can craft shit.
Yeah.
They were kicking the fucking workbench. They were just kicking it and causing damage to the workbench. And they were having a complete meltdown. And it was a girl. It was a girl who was just having a meltdown. And so I clicked her and I was like, is there anything I can do about this? So I clicked her and it said, knock her out. And I said, yes, do that.
To the moon. Wow.
And just one of my biggest guys was the closest one. And he just, just let her have it in one punch and then picked her ass up and brought her to bed and laid her down. And I was like, this is great. It's fucking game.
I mean, does it give you any indication of like what's like their mental state, right?
So that's the challenging part about it is you have like, hunger and you have like a relaxation bar.
Yeah.
You have all these different bars, but the top bar is happiness, right? And you can have every bar full and happiness will still go down if the person is not doing something that they love. Right? So if you're making them pick up dog shit like all day, they're fed. They're fed and they're housed and they're warm and they're clean and they're good.
But they got toilet duty.
You got them picking up shit all day. They're gonna be like, nah, I don't want to do this. So that's the challenging part. Because one person will be good at something and like doing it. And then another person will like doing the same thing, but not good at it. So you're like,
so you gotta figure out,
I'm clearly gonna put this person on it and not you, and I'm gonna put you on something else.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of the challenging part, but it's fun. It's really cool. It's not hard. It's not a difficult game.
Yeah.
And you get attacked, every once in a while, and the attacks are harder and stronger. So it's just and it's incredibly addictive. Like I can't wait to get home and play it. Like it's got that playability feel. I'm fully invested back into this game.
That sounds have you ever played I think it's called RimWorld?
I've heard of RimWorld, yes.
Yeah. It sounds a little bit like that, but I think RimWorld's a little bit more extreme.
Oh.
As far as like the players, like your characters in it.
Oh, this is like it almost looks like what's that game I'm thinking of?
I haven't played it, but I know people that have played it, and they say it's kind of insane. Like,
it's got this one. RimWorld's got an overwhelmingly positive review.
And it's been like $30 for like 10 years or so. I mean, it goes on sale, but it's. I'm looking at Darkest Days, and this looks a lot like State of Decay.
Oh. One thing about Darkest Days, I'm so glad that you mentioned that, because me and the wife are playing and we're like, this shit is a ripoff of State of Decay. Like not even like you know how you search in stuff at State of Decay? You can't just search anything. There's like specific spots to search. They have that. And the icon that comes up for the things that you need to search is the same icon in State of Decay.
Oh man.
Like even the little things, the little things in the game are exactly like State of Decay.
So when you're playing co-op, does it have like a color for you and a color for her? Like you can search this box, but what?
Yes.
What?
Yes. Okay. You bring one person with you, and you have a base with spaces.
So what separates it from?
It looks shittier. That's all.
I mean, I can.
It's an AI generated looking.
Is it really?
State of Decay.
Yeah.
The only thing that it does better than State of Decay is driving. Because driving in State of Decay is just, it never had, in my opinion, the best driving. It was sort of janky.
Really?
You know, your car
I love the driving.
I thought it was a little, I mean, when it comes to glitches, that was the one thing in State of Decay that would always glitch for me.
Yeah, that's true. There was some definite, when it first launched, there was some definite desync. So you'd be driving down the road and you hit zombies, and then all of a sudden you're like a half a mile back. It's like, wait a minute,
right?
What the hell?
Or like you would pair up with somebody in co-op, and when somebody's in your car, I don't know, like you drive like a mile, and then I'm not in the car anymore. Yeah.
Kick your ass out. Yeah. Okay,
yeah.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, but you know how like you unlock a tower and you unlock an area. They have that. It's exactly like State of Decay.
Well, I could see somebody, looking at State of Decay and going, I can do better. We can do better than State of Decay. Let's make it like State of Decay, but just to make it just like State of Decay seems like just a blatant ripoff.
It's very like, it doesn't, I think
but it's free.
But it's free, and it doesn't, I mean, at first glance, it doesn't look like State of Decay. Once you start playing, you're like, wait a minute, this is exactly like State of Decay. It just doesn't look the same. Killing the zombies is kind of boring.
Really?
The recoil on your guns is ridiculous. That's one. And two, I don't know, the zombies, their heads just kind of like pop off, like they vanish. There's no real like cinematic for the zombies. The heads are just gone.
Yeah, that's one thing.
In like a second, they're gone.
Right. Popping like a zombie in the head with like a pistol or something in State of Decay is just extremely satisfying.
Yeah. And you could stealth kill them. You could stealth kill a zombie.
Wow, that's just a ripoff, isn't it?
It really kind of blows me away because it's like, I can't believe how this is like literally the same game.
Wow.
So, yeah. It's very AI generated. Like the 3D person that you're talking to.
Right.
When the dialogue comes up, it shows like a little like picture version of the person you're talking to.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the 3D version and the picture version look nothing alike.
Yeah, like the old Fallout games. Like they were like
they AI'd, like they told ChatGPT, this 3D model, we need an actual image of this person, and ChatGPT didn't do like a perfect job of it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's missing some of his beard or something like that.
Well, they're going broke, so maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. Giving full RAM to the graphics generator.
But yeah, game. It's free to play. It's definitely if you like State of Decay, definitely worth trying.
I might try it out just to see like how.
Yeah. I bet somebody in the room was like, let's call it State of Darkest Days. Like, no, we can't say that. We have enough as it is.
Right.
We can't call it that.
And I don't know why every zombie game has to have the word days in it.
Yeah.
Why days?
Like Daisy. Maybe it's just Daisy.
Days Gone.
7 days to die.
Wow. 7 days to die.
I never thought of that.
What's days? Like
what was the other one? Day Before. Was that
Day Before?
The Day Before was something,
Yeah, it was a zombie game. It was it was supposed to have zombies in it. I don't know if it actually.
I don't know if it.
I don't know what they had in it when it was actually released. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so cool. Is that it?
That's just those two.
Okay,
I played,
cool.
And yeah.
All right. Well, so my wife bought me Marathon. Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So, because I was a friend of ours.
She hates you.
I know, right? She's like, here, I got you Marathon. So a friend of ours, we played the Server Slam together. Liam, we played with you as well. He really digs it. I mean, he's really liking it. So playing with somebody that really likes it is actually fun. So
yeah. Definitely.
So we got it. My wife got it. She's having an issue with it though. The graphics are making her nauseous, like physically ill.
I had that same thing.
She's having an issue with that, and I'm not sure how to do that other than making the game monochrome. But regardless, so I've been playing that with him. I played several matches. We're going through and doing some of the contracts, and I have to say that my opinion of it on the Server Slam and then putting hours into the finished product really has not changed at all. I see a lot of people saying this like, oh, when you get to hour 10 or when you get to hour 20, that's when it starts opening up. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. I mean, you've got some in-game stuff that's different, and they're going to add a new map, I think, soon. But it's fun. I mean, I'm having fun with it. When I play with him, it's fun because you're playing with somebody that's really into it. But when he's not playing and I'm not playing, it's not something that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to come home and play Marathon. I did go in and play a couple of matches by myself just to get some footage. And I mean, it's fine. I mean, the game is just perfectly fine. It's not great. But I have to, that's my like personal view of it, right? That's I kind of want to, I'm kind of glad I got it because I want to see what they do with it. But my like podcast host viewpoint of it is, this is not good for Bungie. It is really, this is not the quality of game that we are used to seeing from the studio. And I have to emphasize that because it's kind of like the next big thing from the studio. And that's how they said it. That's how it's been presented to us, is the next big thing is not doing so great. It's not doing well. However, that is, if you look at the numbers on Steam, if you look at the numbers on Steam, they're quite a bit less than they were on the Server Slam, which is relatively normal. The Server Slam was free, and it allows people to try it, and a lot of people tried it, and some people just didn't like it. A lot of people didn't like it, and that's perfectly fine. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Hang on a second. So I had this article from... Holy shit, they took it down. They fucking took it down. You gotta be fucking kidding me. PC Gamer, I swear to God. Okay, so the title of this was, as the Marathon player count discourse reaches peak stupidity war. And basically what it is, it was, they took it down. They had some developer from some other studio saying, is the 50% player count in the room with this, making a comment about, it's not 50. It actually is. If you look at the numbers on Steam, we don't know anything about console yet, but on Steam, I think the peak for the Server Slam was like 148,000 or something like that, and the peak on the final product was 88. That's not quite 50%. It's about 40%, but that's a relatively good drop, is considering that there wasn't that drop with Arc Raiders. And the numbers for Marathon are running around 40 to 50,000 peak a day, which is not bad. It's not bad for a game, but it's bad for a AAA 800 employee studio that is owned by Sony. And I'm also noticing that there was a lot of there was a lot of articles about Destiny 2, about player count and what's Bungie going to be doing with this and that outside of, Paul Tassi at Forbes. Now, once Sony bought them, you don't see any of these outlets saying anything about Destiny 2.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're seeing these same outlets saying like stuff like this. Like, oh, it's just stupid that we can go to Steam and look at player count and go, hey, maybe I don't want to get this game because it looks like it might fail. That's exactly why they have the player counts on there. So you can make a decision of, are you going to get this game or not? It's a multiplayer game. If you don't have players, you're not playing the game. I mean, I assume that maybe you can go into a server by yourself, but the way that the game works is that it pairs you with other players, and if the players aren't there, what the fuck is the point? So if you're going to spend money on it, you want to see if people are playing it. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
And when there's not a big player count, what's that?
Don't hate the player, hate the game.
Right. I mean,
don't shoot the messenger either.
PC Gamers gets this shit for free. IGN gets it for free. GameSpot, Polygon, and this is the big thing. We have to remember this. All of these outlets, Sony is known to be petty as fuck, and if you give them a bad review or even not so great a review, that next time they want to buy, I don't know, ad space on your website, or they want to give you a code to your next game, if you give them not great review, they don't do that. They just pull it. They just go, oh, no, that's cool. Yeah, it's an honest review. Yeah, okay, we're pulling our ad, and you're not getting the next game for free.
Yeah.
You're going to have to buy it. So what that means is that they have to wait for day one, just like everybody else, to go to Walmart and buy the game and play it and then give a review. So their review is much later than everybody else's that got the preview copies. That's how they make their money. That's how they get engagement. So if they don't have that engagement, they're not getting clicks. If they don't get clicks, they don't get money. So what do? They rally together and they say how great Marathon is and tell everybody that doesn't like it that they're fucking stupid. So why are we even reading these articles? And then they put out some hit piece like this that is basically just telling people that if looking at numbers, which are facts, on Steam is you're stupid, and then they pull it. So
yeah, because people were like, no.
Yeah, I'm sure some editor went in there and goes, pull that right now. I've got a link to it right here. And it is gone. It's gone off their website. I'm glad I snagged it. At least I have the title. So Marathon is sitting on my hard drive, and I'll play it. When my buddy wants to play it, or my wife figures out a way to play it because she likes it too. She doesn't love it. She likes it. But again, she's doing a stream with some other streamers tonight on Arc Raiders. But also. That turned into kind of my own hit piece. Elder Scrolls Online had their big update 49, and it specifically updated the Dragon Knight class. I think they're doing this with all classes, but like one at a time. Kind of like what they did with Destiny. They used to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a level 44 Dragon Knight. So I played it this morning. I got a chance to play it for a couple of minutes. Holy shit. Oh my God. It is absolutely just, the difference is amazing. And I'll give you one example. So there's an ability where you have fire breath, right? I use it a lot because it's just, you're breathing fire on your enemies. It's just, wow, how cool is that? But it's just like it's like a button press. Those guys that like twirl the flaming sticks and then they put it up to their face and they spit kerosene or whatever out and go. Poof. That's basically what it was. It was like, whoa, like a little cloud that comes out, and you do like say 3,000 damage or something. No, fuck that. This is like your arms go back, your head goes down, and you're just spew flames all over your screen, all over your enemies for like a good 3 seconds. Just a full, like a fire hose of actual fire doing repeated damage. And that's just one ability. They've upped it on all of, changed the sound effects, the graphics, everything. It feels like a completely different class. And they've got some a lot of other notable updates, including 3 of the paid DLC is now free.
Yep.
So I'm going to go play that as quickly as possible. So I think I'm going to be playing a lot of ESO in the future. But it's refreshing to see a game studio start taking their game in a good direction and giving a roadmap that everybody actually likes. That's getting rare these days. So
yeah,
but yeah, I'm gonna be playing some of that. So
Nice.
yeah, and that gets us caught up on that. Let's see. So we need to talk about this because this may be a thing, and not here, but we have listeners in other parts of the world. Let me see if this story has been taken down. Jeez, isn't that funny? I love PC Gamer. Always good for a laugh. So, again, this is Video Game Chronicles, VGC. That's really throwing my face out. Sony is testing dynamic pricing on the PlayStation Store. Now, I've read 3 of these articles, including IGN, and they say about the same thing. This is what they don't say. So let me tell you what they say. Now, have you guys read about this?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it's in the UK and other countries over there. But basically, if it has different pricing for different customers, depending on how much you spend or how much you've spent in the store, will maybe determine what price you're getting for these games. Okay. So that's how they spin it. They spin it in these stories like it's an actual plus. Let's see. According to the tracker, some PlayStation stores. And then they also give the say. I shouldn't say they spin it. They say the price differences by users currently range from discounts of 5% and 17%, including their first party titles. But they also go on and say the dynamic pricing, also known as surge pricing, is a pricing strategy that sees businesses set flexible prices for products based on demand or a customer's unique purchase history. This use of dynamic pricing has been criticized by some consumers in other industries for its perceived unfairness. Because what they're not telling you is they're not telling you who's getting the discount. The people getting the discount from what people are saying by looking at different stores is the people that are not spending enough money, not the people that are spending a lot of money. So if you're buying a lot of games, you're not getting the same discount as the other guy that's buying less games. So let that sink in for just a second.
Yeah.
As a loyal customer that gives them lots of money, they're like, keep doing what you're doing. You're fine. The person that's not spending much money is like, oh, well, it's 17% off. Maybe I'll get it now. And that's the price structure that they're using. That's the catch that they're getting. So, thoughts. I want to hear thoughts.
Which for companies, that's like a normal tactic that I've seen in a lot of different companies.
Yeah,
what
like
they
ticket
do.
sales.
Yeah. Even like you have like your phone line, your mobile data, your internet. I don't know how it is now, like different companies, but when I was like having all the old contracts, we were like, I don't know, say like pay 60 a month. All the new customers though, they're getting like 30. This is a new offer.
Yeah.
But you loyal are still paying the old rate.
Well, yeah. And that's kind of that flexible pricing that they're talking about.
It's like, well, they're getting that, and I'm getting, yeah. So that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. I personally think that it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. It gets me mad just thinking about it.
Yeah.
And I also just feel like I'm going to get hate mail for this, but if you're a Sony fan after this, you're an idiot because this is just predatory. This is like ridiculous for them to do something like this, for them to pick and choose who should get more or less. And I mean, I did a little bit of digging on this, and I did see that you really don't end up saving any money. You really don't. It ends up working to be, above average. So even when there is a sale, you may be paying more. It's the same thing with Black Friday. They jack up the price and pretend it's a sale.
Yeah.
And they mark it down. It's the same.
I mean, if you start taking advantage of these prices, then it's probably going to take you out of that flexible pricing and back into, hey, you don't get this sale.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and and it's really sort of like it's going to start pushing out people. They want to market to people who can afford to buy video games, more of them. Keep buying more of them, and it's going to push out the ones that can't afford it.
Yeah, that's where we're headed. Yeah, gaming is becoming unaffordable.
I mean, you said Ticketmaster. I mean, you said tickets, but Ticketmaster is the scum of the earth.
Yeah, they're just
they are the absolute scum of the earth, and they have tickets on sale for $500 and up. Which is absolutely freaking ridiculous. And you have Disneyland,
and it's the only place you can get that ticket,
right? Yeah.
Just like Sony, that's the only place you can buy that game digitally is on that one store.
And you have Steam, who has sales all the time. I mean, I picked up like 3 games just the other day, and my wife was like, "What are you doing? You can't be buying more games." And I'm like, "Honey, it was $9." I'm like, that skirt that you bought on Amazon.
Oh,
that was $28.
Whoa.
This game was $9.
You went there. Wow.
You went there.
Yeah. I mean, I've been sleeping on the couch this week.
Yeah, he's moving out next week. But yeah.
I live here in my shed now. By the way, so it's like, that $9 game is amazing though.
Yeah. Enjoy your $9 game. Yeah, and on Steam, though, it's the same price for everybody. I mean, maybe not in other countries, obviously, because there's currency exchange and everything. But yeah, so, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It's just I wanted to emphasize that.
Yeah, overall, it's just no good can come of this. You know what I mean? It's and I could see where Sony's strategy is at this point. With I guess isolating themselves, trying to create a monopoly, so you can only get Sony games from Sony and just being very monopolistic and creating the condition where they can kind of just change the price however they want, because you're not going to be able to play Sony games anywhere else. So who cares? What are you going to do about it's just,
Yeah, that's exactly their attitude to things as well. Even on Xbox, like obviously I play on Xbox mostly. I've got like everything. Like Xbox is my go-to, and part of the reason why is I can go on the Xbox store, look at sales, and I can go to like key sites and look at there as well.
Yeah, because they allow other stores to sell their games digitally.
Because they allow it, and then the next Xbox is going to have Steam anyway.
Yeah. You know why they do that? Because you can get sued for that. And Sony got sued for that. Because that's a monopoly. You can't sell your products at one store.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, in some countries. Yeah.
There is supposed to be like more Sony lawsuits actually happening, I think.
Yeah.
Literally this week, I think.
They do it until somebody tries to sue them. It looks to me like they are setting themselves up, especially with the pulling back the PC exclusive. And I called it. I know that's going to come out. They're doing that because the next Xbox is going to be able to play games on Steam. So therefore, you're going to be able to play their games on an Xbox, and they can't. They don't want that. They don't want that at all. They can't have that. And it's not going to sell well, and they're going to expect that people that are currently on Xbox right now going to the PS6, because it's going to be cheaper. They're going to make it cheaper no matter what. How much cheaper? $100, right? But it's going to look cheaper on paper, on a sale, on a sales sheet or website. It's going to look cheaper. And they're expecting those people to jump ship and come to PlayStation. And they could be right, but a lot of the things I think they're doing strategically is banking on that. And that might not be the case.
Yeah.
I mean, if you get into a console and it's like, $1,200, you could still get a PC for $1,200. So it's not the same PC you could have gotten, a year ago, but seriously, why, if you can spend that $1,200, why not go PC and just forego, PlayStation altogether? I don't know. I mean, I'm a little biased on that, I guess, but I don't think it's gonna do well for Sony, and I really don't think if you play solely on Sony products, you might want to look at what they're doing, because I can guarantee you if this comes out at a higher price, at the above $1,000, Sony is going to be right behind them with a cheaper console, but not by much. Probably $799. We're probably looking at a PS6 for $799. And
look at the PS5 Pro at this point.
Yeah.
You think the next one's gonna be cheaper?
No, of course not. It's not going to be cheaper.
That's what I mean.
It's not going to be much more powerful.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We're not going to go
You're going to buy it anyway.
We're not going to go down in price.
No.
I think the days of the cheap console are over.
They think they've got they do, because they think they've got everybody on PlayStation. They've got them hooked. They're in.
Yeah.
They're going in. Everything that Microsoft does that screws up, now they got a new CEO and all that shit. They're loving it, because that's taking more people away from them and over to PlayStation, because they think PlayStation's not going anywhere. And they're not going anywhere right now, but what they're going to do is, you can come over there and, how much, a year from now, how much are games going to be on a PlayStation store? Yeah. They're already $70. What, are they going to be 80? Are they going to be 90? You're going to pay it. You're going to buy it, because guess what? That's the only place you can play games now, because you bought a PlayStation.
Well, there's the other factor to it is a lot of people, when you get invested in a particular console, it's very difficult to get out of that console, because and I've experienced that with Xbox when I jump ship to Steam and I'm on a PC. There's actually a ton of games that I could be buying on Steam, but I already own them on Xbox, and I'm like, I don't want to buy this again. I don't want to pay for this again, but I don't want to play them on Xbox either.
Yeah,
I would like to play them on my PC.
Yeah. Well, so have you gone into the app, the like if you go into Windows app and look at go to the Microsoft Store and then go to your library, you might find a lot of games that you've bought on Xbox are just playable on PC,
play anyway
but
games.
Not all of them, right? They're not all that way.
Yeah, and I mean, I think me, like a lot of other consumers, we want to get our stuff from kind of one source. I don't want to keep jumping back and forth between apps and here and there, and I think there's a big push from Sony that understands that fact, that want to make it where it's kind of difficult to jump ship, you're not going to be able to play these games only on Sony. Mm-hmm. So, if you leave, you're gone for good, kind of, and people can't, jump ship if they want to. I think that's really the console war. That's what that is.
Yeah, it's that digital that digital marketplace that when you buy those games, you're not going to be able to transfer those PlayStation games to anything maybe but a PS6. Or maybe not. We don't always know, because they might not have any kind of plan for backwards compatibility. So now you're tied to two pieces of hardware. Mm-hmm. And they could very well do that, because why wouldn't they?
Yeah, and I bet anything that Sony wouldn't even have tried having backwards compatibility as much with the PS5 if Microsoft weren't shouting it every day with the Xbox.
Oh, you can guarantee that, there would be no way that they would have backwards compatibility at all, like zero. because that's the way they've been, since day one. It's like you're going up, buddy. Here's the new games. Because that's the way they look at. They still have that same mentality of 1995.
Yeah.
They have the balls from 2002 when the PS2 came out. And that's great. That's great for them. Hey, Sony is like, you're bold with your strategies and everything. But
yeah,
look at, as a customer, as someone buying shit from them, you have to look at it from a standpoint of, is this good for me? It just drives me up the fucking wall when somebody's mentality is, what is good for Sony? What can I do that's good for Sony? Oh, I'm going to buy that game even though I don't like it or I don't want to play it because I want to give more money to Sony. I'm like, are you insane?
Yeah.
They're going to be fine, dude. You're not like, just save your money. There's nothing wrong with playing games on PlayStation, but you have to look at what they're doing. You have to look at what they're setting up. They're setting up to have no competition, and you do not want to have Sony with no competition.
Right.
Because this is what, like, the video camera market, no competition. Shit was expensive. The TV market, holy shit. Back in the day, if you wanted a Sony, twice as much as a regular TV, just because it had that fucking name on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Cameras, they did the same thing. Still $100. You don't want that because that's what they do. That's what they call dominating a market. Because when they get those people that will buy anything, and you don't really have a choice, because then if your only other choice is a Nintendo, that's not the same console. That's not a true competitor.
Right.
Until you have games on par with Sony, with the Nintendo, you're not a competitor. Those are still two slightly different console markets. So this is, man, it's going to get worse from here. It's going to get worse. If you're playing on PlayStation, buckle up and get ready to open that wallet, because games are going to get more expensive. Consoles are going to get more expensive. Controllers are going to get more expensive for no fucking reason other than you're going to have, if you want to play Wolverine, you're going to have to buy it from them.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So, anyway, buy a PC. Let's see.
Yes. Or buy an Xbox Helix with a power PC.
I see a lot of people on, if you go to X, man, it just kills me. It's like all these Sony fans are like, oh, PC guys are crying in their pillows because they can't play Wolverine, and PC. This like just comment after comment of PC gamers like going, I'm sorry, but here is the zero fucks I give about your games. I mean, the numbers show that, like, if you don't market the games on PC and you don't have them out before we know everything about the game, like all the spoilers.
Yeah, it's not gonna sell that much.
Exactly. Yeah. Like if you're gonna be fucking stupid and petty about that, we don't want your games, and we don't. We're fine. Look, go to Steam. We got plenty of shit to play. So anyway, let's move on. I'm getting heated. Let's see. Well, let's see. That story was not done. EA lays off a bunch of people in Battlefield.
Yeah, like as if it wasn't bad enough.
The most successful Battlefield ever. What happens? You're fired. Wow.
You're fired.
Yeah, you're fired. What is? I don't know what's going on. EA, something's going on at EA. Let's see how many people were laid off. Liam, do you have it?
I don't think it's said. I think they just said undisclosed.
Undisclosed.
Because it was like from a bunch of different teams. They basically did like a Call of Duty, got all these studios working on Battlefield, not supposed to work on Battlefield, and like made sort of contract work. And then as soon as that was done, they let him go.
Yeah, it only made him like $1.9 billion. I guess it didn't reach 2. Shit, you're fired. I didn't get $2 billion in revenue, you're fucking out of here. I don't know.
You know what's fucking crazy is you're probably right.
Maybe
because record companies used to do that all the fucking time. They'd drop a band and the band would be like, "Why are you dropping us from the label?" And he's like, "You guys only sold 2 million." And we're like, "But 2 million records is a lot of fucking records." And then they'd be like, "Yeah, but it's not 10. You know, Linkin Park sold 20. You're not Linkin Park."
Yeah.
And it's like, the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
it's that mentality that's killing everything.
Right.
It's you're not like how many when is it enough money? Like when do you have enough money?
Never.
I don't understand. Like
there never is enough money for any of these companies. And like sidestepping EA for a second, did you see what Epic did?
Is this a hold my beer moment? No, I did not.
So Fortnite
yeah
is going under some changes. I think they're actually putting out Save the World free if anyone actually cares about that anymore. Like 7 years too late.
What do you mean by Save the World? What is that?
Yeah.
You know, actual Fortnite before the Battle Royale.
Oh, you mean what they made Fortnite? Like that was out like 3 weeks before they made Fortnite Battle Royale?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, that's going to be free to play now. Not like anyone gives a shit.
Well, it wasn't a bad game. It just wasn't.
No, a bad game, but like that's not Fortnite now. It's not what it is.
Yeah. Was that 7 years ago? Jeez.
Yeah. But the thing is, what they've done is they've decreased V-Bucks when you purchase them. So before we could like buy, what was it, $10 and you get 1,000 V-Bucks. Now it's 800. So they're lowering the amount you get for what you buy and lowering the amount you get from the battle passes.
Okay.
And what Epic said, no joke, is what they said. It's like, it's to keep the lights on because of increased costs.
Increased cost of what? Keyboards?
I get like just upkeep of the game, but you fucking Fortnite. What are you on about? You're making billions.
I don't understand. I don't understand the cost of games in general. I mean, I understand that these things cost. You have, you've got to pay HR. You've got to pay for a place. You got to pay for infrastructure and PCs and stuff, and all that stuff is really expensive. But it just when you get into like hundreds of millions of dollars to make a game, just seems fucking foolish. Just really, just not a good business decision. And Saber Interactive, like Tim Willits, who's in charge over there, when they sold 1 million copies of Space Marines 2, they were popping corks. They made money. Like they sold 1 million copies, and they're like, "What? Wow!" I mean, it went on to sell like 5 or 6 million total, and that was even, and that's like profit. That is full 100% profit. So when you're making games that are $300, $400, $500 million, like it can't fail. It cannot fail. I don't know.
This statement from Epic, because Fortnite is not big at all, and they're a little indie company now that needs every penny they can get.
Oh, whatever. Well, I will tell you this: they lose millions of dollars on the Epic Game Store. They have not made any money on that game store.
That is true. I don't know why they even bought the Epic Game Store, to be quite honest.
And Tim Sweeney has said, it's like, oh, well, we do this because in this period of time we expect to make profit of blah 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 blah, and that's expected when somebody uses your store and nobody uses the store. Fortnite was announced in 2011, and it was released in July 25th, 2017. Let's see, and it in September of 2017 was when they released Fortnite Battle Royale, their ripoff of PUBG.
Yeah.
and then here we are. That's yeah.
The rest is history.
I don't know, man. These companies I just don't get it. I don't get it.
And if
maybe
by
they should be run by AI.
If by some random, I'll say miracle, but it's not a miracle, it's the opposite of that. They're losing money. Get better staff, because how on earth are you losing money on these games when literally the whole planet's playing them?
Oh, got a dog.
Oh.
Sorry, Liam. Hey. We got a dog on the screen.
Yeah. Doggo. Doggo. I gotta see a doggo.
It's adorable. Yeah, it's I don't know. It just baffles me. I don't know. I'm sure we'll get probably some more information about EA laying off these people.
Yeah.
And right now it's just what did they say? To better align its teams. That's just corpo speak.
Yeah, restructuring. Blah blah.
They're restructuring. They're laying. Now it is possible. If we look at it this way, if you hire a bunch of extra people to get a game off the ground and get it launched, and then after to maintain it, you don't need those people. Normally, you would have those people shift to the next game. Mm-hmm. Now it seems like it's to lay those people off, get rid of them, so that it looks better for your next quarter, and then you just hire people back, hire more people to start the other game. And I've seen studios do this a lot. And what happens is that you have a studio that is disjointed and don't understand anything, much like 343 Studios did that. They did that a lot. They had contract workers because it made their numbers look better every quarter of how much they're spending instead of having regular staff. I don't know. Dave, you look pissed off.
That's definitely happening in the sense that tax evasion and all that bullshit. We gotta look like we're claiming a loss,
right?
And not earning,
right?
Even though these games are selling millions and millions of copies, oh no, we didn't make as much as we originally thought we were, and now we gotta fire all these people and this and this and that. Meanwhile, you're making money hand over fist.
Yeah.
And
it makes it look better for the investors, right?
Right. So it's really just
yeah, it makes
the world we live in.
To me it makes game development look like not worth it. Like getting into game development just not even worth it.
If you're a game developer and you get hired by EA or from any big company, oh great, I've got a good position here. I can help make this game. Oh look, that game is the best-selling game of 2025. You go into work the next day. Oh, by the way, your contract's over. You're fired.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, we're not renewing your contract or anybody's contract because it'll look better if we just lay more people off and let them go, cut them loose. And people in the industry have said that's like they will get rid of the talent, like the people that are really talented that make the game and make the game what people like. They'll have no problem getting rid of them so that it looks better on paper.
Yeah,
they're just Meta just did this with all their studios. They had some really talented studios that made some great games, and just to recoup some bucks, they just ditched all of them. Because it's I don't know, it's
that's already like scummy corporation behavior.
Yeah,
as we expect.
I'm not.
What really annoys me though is when a lot of these developers lose their jobs. They find out at the same time we do.
Some of them, yeah.
Come on, you can't even have the decency to say, hey, we might not need you.
They don't give a shit. They give zero shits about
I know that. I know they don't, but there should be something there for the developer.
Yeah, that takes too much time. You'd actually have to pay somebody to write up all that stuff, and they're not going to.
True. We had somebody, we fired them last week.
Yeah, like you could be like Pete Parsons and then not tell anybody, and just they'll see it on Twitter as his post of we had to let some people go today. It was really sad. I was really
sad emoji.
Yeah, I was really sad seeing them leave as I get a fat ass bonus, so I can make be even more richer as these people lose their homes and jobs and shit like that. I don't know. It's a big thing. Luckily, now there is a rainbow to this, right? And I called this years ago. There's already news articles written in gaming, like reviews of games written by AI, because the game journalists are getting replaced by AI. And I called it. I tell PC Gamer every day on X, it's like, keep doing that. You're getting replaced by AI anyway. It's happening. So I believe it was Video Gamer had their first review by an AI. It looked like a person, had a picture and everything. But of course, somebody took the picture and found that the picture is generated by AI, and the articles are generated by AI. And I'm telling you, and Video Gamer, I think laid off like 20 people not long ago. They're replacing with AI. They're not hiring any journalists. The journalists are hard to manage. They're idealistic. They hate their audience that they write for. They hate the media that they write about, and they're getting replaced. So I'll be happy to read an article from an AI game journalist, because it will probably be 100% less hate toward people who buy the games. So, yay. That's a little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Man.
Did you see there was a little cool thing that scientists made a petri dish of human brain cells?
Really?
I know. Okay.
And then they trained.
Now we're getting into some.
then they had all these
played
brains.
A game better than a game journalist?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
I just guessed that.
That's actually what's going to happen, because get this, he made this human brain cells with 800,000 neurons, and they taught it to play Doom.
No shit. Wow. Wow. Now it's going to be right. Here's a Doom review by Petrie. Dish. Yeah. Holy cow. Wow. That's crazy, man.
And then it used 100,000 brain cells to spike the controller.
Yeah.
Came back later and the controller's across the room broken. What the hell? Yeah.
That last level's a doozy.
Yeah. Wow. That's incredible. I don't know what you would do with that other than
I don't know. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that means, but they did that for some reason.
Well, okay. Well, if you can do that, then why don't we have AI? Like just grow brains. Yeah. Like, here's your brain. They set it on your desk and you just talk to it. Like, what the fuck?
You guys ever see Kids in the Hall?
Yeah.
Brain Candy. You ever see that movie, Brain Candy?
Yeah.
There's like a scene where they ask the scientist, what are you working on? And he's like, I've designed a drug that gives worms to ex-girlfriends. And they're like, does it give worms to ex-boyfriends? And he's like, you don't get it. God. It's like one of those. It's like, I made brain cells that could play a video game, and you're just like, and they're like, you don't get it.
Right. It's like, why? What? What do you mean, why? Why not?
This is gonna change the world. How?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Maybe this is what they've got plugged into Copilot when you're like, I can't finish this game.
Yeah.
Take over for me.
Hey, Petrie, we need some help.
Petrie. Yeah, let's name it Petrie. Petrie, help.
Petrie.
And it's like, instead of a paperclip, it's a little dish. Hi, I'm Petrie. What can I help you with?
No, it's like it's like a little round disc with a brain in it.
Right. You can't beat that last boss in Dark Souls.
Let me take over.
Right. God dang. I would not be surprised. The world we live in right now is just it is the weirdest I've ever seen it in my life. Just
it is pretty strange.
Every
right
day it's like could it just get worse? Could it get worse? Just wait. Yes, wait till tomorrow. Just wait till tomorrow. It gets worse. The only thing that in gaming that I think will help is if they release the price for the Steam machine and a street date, and it is actually affordable, and people get it and love it. And I think that's something I think will actually be a positive in gaming in general.
Like in today's terms, because the market is shifting like every day at this point.
Yeah.
What's affordable? Realistically, what's an affordable price?
$9
That's subjective, right? Yeah.
$9 for that game.
$9, yeah. Another $9. I got a Steam machine.
I'm gonna get 8. I want to go for 8. I don't know. I mean, in the market, it's kind of you're right. It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, what's affordable? Shit, Heinz 57 sauce is like $11. I would say if for it to be something that would make somebody that say is on console want to get into PC, I think it would have to be right at or right below $1,000.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
I would say even like $9.99. I mean, I know there's 2 models, but say the cheapest one is like $8.99, and the most expensive one like $10.99. I think that would be the sweet spot of, yes, this will play games, but yes, it will also do your taxes, and yes, you can also get on the internet with it. And you can watch TV, and you can watch whatever. You can wipe it and put Windows on it. You could have a dual boot. You can do all of these things with it. That to me, I would love for people to experience coming from a console that, there's more you can do with it. There's more things you can do with the Steam machine that you can't do with console. At least till the Xbox whatever comes out, and whatever they're going to call it. The Project Helix.
I love the project names they give it, and I just call it that.
Yeah, they're badass, right? And then it comes out the Xbox Series XSX Series X 360. It's just like, God, just call it Helix. Xbox Helix. That's badass, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Call it Helix. But they won't. They'll come up with some dipshit name. Xbox 2.
It's the Xbox 360 Copilot.
Yeah, Xbox Copilot. Yeah, why don't you just take all of them and just dump them in the fucking river at that point? Nobody's going to buy that shit. It's just. Speaking of which, what do you think of the new CEO so far for Xbox?
And so far, she said everything right. Well, I think,
but she had AI tell her.
Yeah, she's obviously got Clippy on her side, and and he's helping.
She got Clippy. No, she got Petrie.
Or Petrie. Yeah, she's great to Petrie.
Pete, helping.
Tell them what they want.
Right. I'm slightly optimistic.
Yeah, I actually am optimistic, and I have some ideas as to what was meant to happen with Xbox before everyone retired or got kicked out. I think all the plans that were set in motion are just going to continue as is, and nothing's going to change for the foreseeable couple of months at least.
I disagree with you.
That's what I think.
I disagree. I actually think this is what I think. Okay, first off, I think and I'm gonna follow David. I'm gonna get hate mail for this, but I think it was time for Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond to leave. I think it was time for them to go. The direction that they were going was phenomenally bad. I think that someone coming in new, Their main objective is to make a critical turn in what they are doing. Phil Spencer did this as soon as he came on. It was not long at all before he came on, ditched the 360. I mean the
Xbox One Connect.
The Connect, ditched it, dropped the price, put it out there, and it actually started selling.
Mm-hmm.
They put the Master Chief Collection bundled with it for free, and it started rolling out the door. And they started selling Xboxes, and then they immediately started working on the Xbox One X or SS. Sorry, Xbox One S. Wasn't it the S? Yeah.
One S.
Fucking names, man.
Names.
So yeah, and those are critical turns. That means like you're on a boat and it's like you're heading north and you go east. Just turn the boat right now. We're going east. I think that's what she is going to do. I think this year you're going to see some major changes. Maybe not a lot, but I think some key changes in what they are doing fundamentally. If not, what the fuck is the point of her being there? What is even the point of her making any kind of decision? You got to get in there, get caught up, and quick, and start doing something. And if they don't, every day they don't do something good is a day that they're losing a customer. It's a day that somebody's going, how much is this PS6 going to be? And it's starting to look better because if I can play Xbox games on the PS6 and I can play PlayStation games on the PS6, then why the fuck would I get an Xbox? Right? So
yeah, I don't know how they're gonna.
I don't either. I mean,
navigate that particular thing.
I really don't have any ideas there. I mean, I would be like, fuck, dude, I don't know what to do. Other than just giving shit away for free.
I think Phil had the right idea. I think he did a lot good.
He did. Absolutely. He made some really good decisions.
I think with Sarah Bond, I don't know if it was just her or just the marketing with Xbox, it just fell off.
They lost their marketing guy and she took over, and that's when it went to shit. That's when their marketing went. That's when everything's in Xbox, that was her.
Yeah.
And holy shit. People just made fun of it. It was terrible.
Yeah. Which, like, I understand where the marketing is coming from. You have to also focus on the actual console you want to sell.
Yeah.
Well, and that's something they lost focus on.
One thing that you need to do, the first thing you need to do is create, with your existing customers, you need to make sure that they know that you're doing something for them. Yeah. You're making sure that we see you, instead of doing this whole we're just going to get new customers because we don't give a shit about you. We deal with that every day with all the stuff that we like. They're just like, screw you. We want, you've been here for 50 years. Who gives a shit? We want the new people that don't give us any money. So they need to align with that first. They need to make sure that those people that only have an Xbox, that they're going to be there providing them content and providing them games. The second thing they need to do, I guess I do have an idea about this. They need to get with the developers and ensure that these games that are coming out are coming to that platform. They need to re-solidify what's going on with that. Like right now, what did they get rid of? Clubs? There's no clubs on Xbox anymore. They're winding down the Series X and S. It's not selling because they raised the price out of affordability for most people that don't have one, and they know that. And they're probably, in my prediction, it will be out of production by the end of this year. They won't make any more after this year.
Probably not.
No,
actually,
they're going to be winding that down. So you need to get in the face of the people that own them and say, look, we're going to be here. You need to get the developers on board and say, hey, you need to still make games for this. We'll give you incentives. We'll do whatever. You need to have those games. Because right now there's a lot of developers looking at Xbox going, fuck, why bother? Are you even going to be around? Plus, if you're PC, who gives a shit? My game's going on PC. Your customers can just play it on the new one anyway, which is fine as long as they have it in their store. Because if it's on Steam, they're not going to make any money off of it. So they need to get in that position. All the new people, you're not going to win new people right now. You need to make sure that you make the people that are there comfortable so that they don't walk on your ass. They don't take off. They're not showing you pictures of their Xbox Series X in the garbage. It's bullshit. But, you know what I'm saying? They're not trading that shit in for a PlayStation. You can't have that.
They are at GDC this week. I don't know if we'll see anything in terms of details.
No, there won't be anything big there, but I think they're going to have a presence there, and she's going to have a presence there. She's going to get in the front of people and say some things. Big changes right now? I don't know. Maybe this soon, but GDC is usually not the place you make announcements. So.
No, not announcements, but like we might have like details that sort of like creep through. Like I have seen a lot of rumors of what Xbox is doing, but then again, they're just rumors.
Yeah. And
if half of them came true, then the next Xbox is going to be a big deal, I think. But again,
I think it's going to be a beast, but I also think it's going to be expensive, and it's not going to be for people that just want a console to plug up to their TV.
Yeah. So if they pull it off, they can pull off something great.
Yeah.
If it's a big if.
It's all ifs. So we'll see what happens. All right, David, you got anything? You want to add anything to that?
Asha, did you listen to everything Scott just said?
Okay.
she does follow me on
listen to the gamers.
Yeah. Well, this would, if I'm saying that, like, but if I was someone like her, this is like the podcast I would be looking for. People, because again, we don't get paid for this shit. We're in our other rooms, our offices, doing this, talking about this stuff because it's important to us and we love gaming. We're not getting, Bungie's not giving me money to play Marathon. Nobody's giving money to David to play Darkest Days. Because it's free. Liam has got to be being paid to play Diablo 4. I'm sure of it. Somebody's got to be paying you.
I wish I was. Hey, cash that chicken, cash it.
Right. But my point is that we're not one of the big guys. We're very small, and the big guys. Even the bigger podcasts. I'm not positive. I don't trust anybody anymore. It's like the games media developers are all seem to be in the same club that are just hate the people that they give, the customers that are buying everything that they're selling, and it's just a weird dichotomy of bullshit, and so. Even if we were getting paid and making gobs of money, I would still say the things I say. Absolutely. So.
And you would be canceled in 5 seconds. No,
I don't care. I'd still say, that's,
keeping it real.
Marathon is like, who the fuck I'm going back to Marathon, but this is good. This is, solidifying my point. A AAA studio comes out with a game and they release it, but they tell the reviewers, all of the, journos,
reviewers,
don't review it yet because our last map isn't out yet. And they all go, hey, no problem. When does that ever happen? That would never happen if that was the Activision Bungie. It wouldn't. They'd go, fuck you, we're doing that anyway.
Yeah.
They're owned by Sony. They'll do whatever they say. And they'll give it, this game will get amazing reviews. You watch. It's mid as fuck. That's it. That's all I got. All right. You guys ready to get out of here?
Yeah, we're getting on that.
You got some sleepy dogs behind you. We should get a camera on those dogs, man. Just
oh, the little baby.
Just a second stream. That's just the streaming that David's going to do now.
Are you done? We're waiting.
They need to eat.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, we'll get out of here. Thanks, everybody. Oh, nobody dropped by. Okay, well, either way, we'll be on you. This will be on YouTube and audio and all that kind of stuff. And give us a follow or a like or subscribe. It's totally free, and we would love it. So, thanks. Bye.